Hi guys, welcome back to Beauty with Ali. Feels like I just saw you guys, so it's like really crazy that we get to just connect and spend this time together again. So today I'm going to be showing you a fun little makeup look. I haven't really decided what it's going to be yet, so it's going to be really fun for us to just figure that out together. But I always like to go for a glowy look, so we can count on something looking dewy here. There's gonna be a lot of highlight, and I'm gonna show you guys my go-to fake freckles. I have kind of changed the way that I do them, so if you guys have seen me do fake freckles before, don't feel like it's time to skip through, okay? Because we're going to be taught a new method today, and it's going to be really fun, and it's going to be really educational, it's going to be really great. But yeah, basically this is what I do when I wake up at like 7:30 in the morning to get ready for school. Not when I wake up at 8:15 and I have to be at school at 8:30. My makeup routine looks a little bit different on mornings like that, I'm sure you can imagine. But yeah, I'm just going to show you what my makeup routine looks like when I have a little bit more time to just really let my creativity flow. And I feel like I always end up doing something a little bit different every time I do my makeup, so just bear with me. I'm so excited to show you. Let's get right on into it. Okay, let's get right on into it. I don't really know why I took my hair down, because I like to always have my hair out of my face, so I don't accidentally really give my hair some pigment that I was not intending. So lately I've been liking to use like as minimal foundation as possible, just because I've been out in the sun more, so I feel like I have been getting more tan. Obviously, can you tell there's a bit of a difference in the foundation shade in my skin tone? But yeah, so I just basically put it anywhere where I feel like I have redness, or where I have massive bags under my eyes. That works as well. I will just like to cover those guys right up. And then I like to just keep things proportional, so I make sure that there's foundation like on all areas of my face. I also have been liking, I have like a little dark spot like on the outside of each of my eyes. I don't know if anyone else has those, but I feel like I see a difference in my makeup when I like try to conceal that area. But yeah, so once I look like this, I feel really scared with how I look. So then obviously we just have to go in and just blend her out. I'm just using a brush when I feel like I really, really want to put a lot of effort into doing this. I will absolutely use a beauty blender, but I just actually don't want to, so I'm not gonna. But yeah, I kind of just go in circular motions, and then I do swiping motions over my eye, and just really make sure that everything is covered nice and evenly. If I have a blemish, I like to try to just like really cover that the best that I can, but also I'm not gonna pretend like something isn't there when it's clearly on my face. So sometimes I'll go really into it, but also there's not much you can do, I feel like, when you have like a 3D bump on your face. So yeah, as long as I feel like the redness is kind of gone, then I don't really worry about it. Because everybody has those days, and everybody has imperfect skin. Even if it looks perfect, they've had a day where they didn't like it, okay? So we're gonna take this guy, can you tell that I like it? Anyways, we're gonna I do like 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like everything I do with my skincare, I like count while I'm doing it. So then I just like dot and swipe it on, just roughly, so I can kind of distribute it onto my face, and then I go in and blend here in a minute. But I put it on my cheekbones and then I put it on my forehead. I say this in pretty much every single video, but my forehead is a colossal space on my face, and she must be covered at all times. She's got to have like something going on, or else it's just not right. So I just pretty much swipe it onto the forehead, and then I connect it right here in this area with my cheekbones. And then I bring it down to the jawline too. So just dot and then swipe down and dot and swipe up. I get it as good as I can on my nose too, because I feel like my nose is also a great large space on my face. So we just like to give her a little bit of dimension, if you will. So then I just kind of go around and look for like any spots that need to be like blended in better. And then I'm pretty happy with it. It looks pretty good. Then I take a fluffy brush and I just go 1, 2, 3 on my blush. And I just dab that onto the cheeks. Like I said, it has to be like numbers for me for some reason. I don't know why. I don't like math, so it makes no sense. But I just feel like it helps things be proportional, so I don't want one side of my face to be like more blushy or like contoured better than the other. So I feel like if I remember how many times I dab the brush in the color, then it helps me. So I take a little bit of the blush too and I put it on my forehead. I feel like it makes me look like I've been tanning. I don't know if it actually does, but I just do it. And then I also put that guy on my nose, a little bit on my chin. So might as well just like really dump blush over my entire body because I like it quite a lot. And then I said we were gonna be doing it. I promised it. I cannot lie, okay? So we're just gonna take like, honestly, all you really need is like 1 or 2 swipes of this guy, and he's very pigmented. So I pop him on my nose because that's the best place to highlight in the universe. And then I just swipe up right here and then bring it up above my brow. So I feel like that looks pretty good. And I pretty much always over highlight my nose. Pretty good. Make it look like white, and then I'll go in later on and be like, oh, that doesn't actually look that good. And then I'll just rub it in a little bit, but you'll see. She'll come later. Next is our favorite part. I have this entire big boy palette, and all I use it for is this darkest color right here for my fake freckles. This is like my favorite part. I feel like maybe I'm cute, but as soon as I put the fake freckles on, I'm gorgeous, okay? So this is like, do you see how it's like, has that tip, like an angled tip? I like to take that biggest point right there, and I go based off of my natural freckles. So I will just dot it in, and then just really go. I feel like I always can dot better on this side of my face. Maybe it's because I'm left-handed and it's my left side of my face. Anyways, I also do these differently every day, but I dot kind of like till the middle of my cheek, and then I just kind of keep going. I've liked to kind of take it up my nose a little bit recently, and you'll see what I do here in a minute. But once I've done one side, I feel like if I don't get more then it ends up, the other side just is like really bigger dots, and then it's harder for me to keep it even. So I just go ahead and get some more so I feel like I don't have to try to spread little bits of product longer than they can go. And I have like a little birthmark on the bridge of my nose right here, this red guy. So I don't put any fake freckle stuff on him because he's just already red. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, which will be like really good content for you guys, so. Okay. Ta-da! Just kidding. I can't leave it like this, you guys. I just can't do that because then I feel like I actually look like Bambi, so we can't do that to ourselves. Here's been my trick lately. Try it out. Let me know if you like it. But what I do is I take my favorite lip chapstick. This is EOS chapstick, and it's like apple flavor. Okay, it's really good. So I just take my middle finger, we can do our ring finger today. I take my ring finger like this, and I just literally cover it in chapstick. Kind of weird, whatever. Anyways, then I mix together, I just rub the chapstick on the pads of my ring fingers, and then I go in and I just dot in and kind of move out my freckles. So I'll bring it up my forehead a little bit, so that's why I brought it up the bridge of my nose a little bit too. Fun little tip too is like if you're kissing anyone, like they're gonna smell your apple chapstick on your nose and they're gonna be like, dang, her face like smells good. So that's another good tip for you. And I just think you're really gonna find great success with this method. I have liked being able to smell my apple chapstick on my face, and also I just think having the chapstick on my hand has helped me to be able to like redistribute the fake freckles like more evenly. So I really like to dab it until it looks like it's pretty much gone, and then throughout the day I feel like they peek back out. So who knows if that actually does anything, but I already feel better, so it works for me. Then I go in and just curl these lashes, okay? 1, 2, I'm telling you, I count, everything's counting. I do like 1, 2, 3, and then I have to make sure I do the same thing on the other side, duh. 1, 2, 3. And then, this is my ride or die, okay? I'll tell you why. I would so much rather have eyelash extensions, but I cannot afford them. So when I went off of eyelash extensions, I used this guy, and this is infused with coconut oil, so it helps your eyelashes stay strong and have less breakage, and helped them grow back after I had a little bit of eyelash loss after I had my lashes. So I just like to swipe this guy right on. And I do like one coat, and then I do my eyebrows and I put on chapstick, and then I do another coat. So one coat is just never enough for me. I have to be closer to the eyelash extension gland, even though I just can't get there on my own. But I will rejoin the club one day, so don't worry. Okay, so once I've done that first coat, then I take the same chapstick we used earlier and put it on my lips, baby. Look at her. Voluptuous, if you will. Okay? Here's my trick for my brows. This is literally all I do. Take this chapstick. She's our community chapstick, okay? I literally put it a little bit at the beginning of each of my brows. And then I take a spoolie This I used to use for my eyelashes, but rest in peace. I don't have eyelash extensions anymore, so we make our brows look freaking great, like we're Victoria's Secret models or something like that. I just brush them up and then kind of brush them down a little bit. So if we're lucky, we can brush all of our concealer off that we tried to cover our pimple with when we do this, so hopefully that happens. Look at them. They just look a lot better, I feel like, when I've just brushed through them, and the chapstick helps them stay in their place, okay? And then we go in and put our second coat of this guy on. Because one is just not enough. Unless your lashes are just like so fantastic that all they need is one. Okay. I don't know if that's like 5 coats or if that's like considered 2. I count it as like 2. Okay, so that's pretty much what I do. I don't really like to put any eyeshadow on. Kind of weird of me, I know, I'm really sorry. But my skin gets oily on my eyelids, and so I just will end up, like, throughout the day, I end up, like, going like this. Or I'm, like, stressed and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's been such a long day. And I do that for no reason. So it doesn't really make any sense for me to put a lot of eyeshadow on when I am just pretty much going to rub it off all day. Because if I see any creasing on it, I just wipe him clear off. But this is kind of the look. This is really pretty much how I do my makeup when I have the time to just really go out and do it. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope you learned something great from it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.